Wait, then do we not? Eh, but then she watching for nothing. Okay, never mind, never mind.
Okay, many of you are writing transport mind maps. I think the instruction was to write traffic congestion or traffic mind maps. Okay, so if you've already started on transport, please don't throw it away, use it for revision. But what Ms. Andrea wants is traffic mind maps. Okay, we usually get Michelle, and then the class, what she has written, and the rest of you add on to your mind map, which she has points that you don't already have. So Michelle, just go out to your mind map here and copy it into the class. Can everyone see? Yes? Very much. This is a very good mind map. I saw that some of you only have one branch of mind map and then one big chunk written down to close form. I don't think that will help you in your revision, right? So this immediately makes all the important aspects of traffic load, and you can immediately see measures, causes, and frequencies. So you can possibly learn from Michelle's structure for mind map. We also have Erica to share the class, the mind map. way the book is explains. So this is just another idea of for next lesson, just bring your mind back to you. I think this idea has to go through it with you in greater detail. And you can go home and finish up on it. Because it's a waste to just leave it half done. Okay? Right. Thank you, class. We finished at 3, C3. Are we done? At 3, C2 done. Not done. Okay, this is how the okay, so let's finish it up. Okay, now, sorry, at 2, scene 2, let's recap very quickly. The scene actually is a big ding dong scene, right? It goes it starts off very tense because Bassanio is about to, alright, pay attention. Never mind if I finish it, I'm just going to do a quick recap. Alright. The scene begins with a lot of tension because Bassanio is about to choose. And what if he chooses the wrong chest? Oh dear, alright, Portia's life will be ruined. Alright, Bassanio will go, of course, heartbroken. Alright, knowing that he could never have the love of his life. Alright, and our period will end right there. So cannot have it that way, right? So what happens? Bassanio actually wins. Right, and chooses the right chest. He doesn't fall for the trick, right? And he doesn't look at the outer appearance. He chooses the leg, chest. Alright? And that's very good because Portia is overjoyed. Alright? Bassanio is overjoyed, and there's a lot of celebration going on because and so the mood of the season lives very high. Right? Everyone is in very high spirits, and just at that time when piano comes along and says, hey, guess what? I'm in love with Melissa too. Can I marry her? I don't marry her. So everyone, double celebration, so happy. And just at that time, in walking Jessica and Lorenzo with Solario or Solanio? Solario, alright? And alright, so we see all three couples, alright, the three couples in love on the same stage. So of course, it's very nice feeling because we see, oh, there can be 3 weddings that's going to take place. Alright? But of course, Solario has brought with him a letter. And he looks very, very moody. Alright? And Bassanio asks him, tell me how's my friend? Alright? And Mario says, I'm sorry. Right? He's fine in terms of his health, but I wish I could tell you that he's doing well. He's not. Okay? So he writes the letter to Bassanio. Alright? And that's page 1. What page are we at? What's the last page? I think I'm trying to stop. I must have stopped around that part below. Am I right? That's about page 68. Right? Is that where I stopped with you? Yes? No? Huh? I finished? Finished scene 3? Have I finished? Yes.
Mrs. Kara, you stop at page 65, but then you continue without not taking us the whole of scene 2 of continue to scene 3.
Oh, because why did not tell me anything last week? You all chose to keep quiet. You see, this is what happens when you all choose to keep quiet. Alright? And I thought the entire scene 3 and no one bothered picking up hands and telling me you haven't finished teaching scene 2. Alright, let's finish up scene 2 then. Okay? So, at that point, alright, page 68. If you will look at it, okay, Bassanio is about to open the letter, alright, and he starts reading the letter. Now, as he starts reading the letter, you can see the color draining from his face. Why? Why is he looking so pale? Phoebe. Yes? Okay. But it's fairly self-explanatory, okay? There's really nothing much to highlight there. Okay, page 65, if you want to look at it, you can look at Portia's line. Okay? But for you, I wish to be, can you see that line, Portia? 3 lines from Portia's. Three lines from Portia, can you see? But for you, I wish to be 60 times better, 1,000 times more fair, 10,000 times richer. Alright? I wish I had more more qualities, more beauty, more money, more friends, to make myself better in your eyes. Can you underline that? Can you underline it? Okay, so here we see Portia's humility, alright, how she wants to be a better person for Bassanio. Alright, and you will see that she is completely, she surrenders herself completely as a wife to him. Right, and she devotes herself from this point. Right, Beatrice, are you following? Right, she devotes herself completely to him. Right, from the point where he actually tells, he wins her hand in marriage. Okay, she doesn't hold back. Okay, a few lines from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines from there. Okay, and you see myself and everything that is mine is now yours. Underline that. Right, continue. But now this house, these servants, and I myself are yours, my lords. Okay? So you see here, she doesn't just have everything she owns as well. Right? And you will see this mindset of hers resonate out the entire play. Alright? Where she keeps telling him that everything that is mine is also yours. I am half of you. So if you are sad, half of that is mine. If you are happy, half of that is mine. And likewise, everything that is mine is also yours. We partake. So we see actually, alright, girls, this is in the 18th century. Alright, in the 18th century, how were women treated? How were women treated? Very like second-class citizens. Good. Alright, they were very much discriminated against. Yes. Alright, women at your age, women were considered women. Alright, you're 14. They would already be dressing themselves up and throwing themselves out in balls, hoping to find a husband. You do know that, okay? They were not very highly educated because of that. So you must realize that the entire society thought like that. Women after 14, 15 must start getting married already. Must start becoming very domesticated. So for Shakespeare to be exploring this idea that women may be considered our equals, for him to create a heroine who talks about equality, whatever is mine is yours. Right, I am half of you, I'm equal to you. It's a very forward-thinking mindset for a man like Shakespeare because he didn't belong in that kind of an era. You must remember that. He belonged in an era where men, honestly, they would marry a 14-year-old girl and they'll have 14 other mistresses. And that was perfectly okay. Okay, and women would know about it. Alright? So for Shakespeare, alright, to talk about this equality in gender, alright, is a very forward-thinking mindset, alright, for him to have that. Okay, so the theme of, you can actually look at this, explore this as a theme actually in itself. And you have these lines to quote. Okay, and of course, at that moment, alright, she gives him the ring. Now, at this point, the audience doesn't think much of the ring, alright? They just think that it's like an engagement ring, kind of like, make him committed to her. So she says, I give you this ring. She puts it on her finger, right? You can underline these lines. If you take this ring off, give it away, it will show that your love is dying, and then I will turn against you. So what is the significance of this ring? Well, you will realize the significance of the ring only towards the end of Act 4 and the entire of Act 5, where she questions, alright, of course, teasingly, right? She uses the ring to lay a trap for her husband, right? Right? She forces him to clean it up. You know, if you've read the play, you should have read the play by now. As the lawyer, right? She forces him to give it back to her, and then in Act 5 she corners it and takes back the ring. Right? So the ring is actually a symbol of your love. And if Bassanio wants to give it up, then he's showing that I do not respect the love, he does not respect the love that he has for Portia. Right? That's what she's saying here. And that's why, alright, Bassanio says, I will guard this with my life. Alright, he says, right, what does he say? When this ring comes off, alright, this finger, you will know that Bassanio is dead. So that is how seriously he takes the vow. Okay, let's move on. Page 67. Alright, that's when Brecciano comes in and talks all about this. And he says, I'm in love with Larissa. Alright, may I have the permission to marry her? Alright, and Bassanio is laughing and says, of course you can marry her. Okay, so there's a deliberate rejoicing in this part here. Remember, girls, that Merchant of Venice, I told y'all, is supposed to be a, what is it? Is it a tragedy or comedy? It's a comedy. Alright, so if it's going to be a comedy, then you need moments where alright, the scene becomes, where the play does become very light-hearted. Alright, and this is an example, alright, where there's so much of rejoicing going on, alright. Bassanio managed to get Portia, Gratiano comes and says he's going to marry Portia, and then he walks with Jessica and Lorenzo. So everyone's very, very happy and rejoicing. Okay? So this is a place where the play shows itself to be a comedy. Okay? Comedy in Shakespearean terms does not always mean laughing. It means just rejoicing. It's comedy. Set here. Alright? Anything that's light-hearted. Okay. Now, it's at that moment, like I was saying, alright, page 68, alright, Solario comes in with the letter, and as Bassanio is reading the letter, alright, Portia notes, can you see that page 68, watching Bassanio as he reads the letter? She says that there is some bad news, alright, in this letter, which is stealing the color from your face. Alright, some great friend must have died. Nothing else in this world could upset a strong man like my husband. Alright, so she sees that the letter, alright, we also see from her words, alright, we hear from her words that this letter has affected Bassanio tremendously, alright? So, what do you think is written in that letter? Nisha? Reggie is what? Okay, good, alright, maybe yes, it contains what Antonio wants to tell Bassanio before he dies. So he probably is saying, Bassanio, no, kidding. Alright, Bassanio, my great friend. I have become bankrupt. I have been declared bankrupt because all my ships have been wrecked. Right, all my cargo is lost. I have no money left. You shine off once with a pound of flesh. I am going to die. Alright, if you can show yourself, alright, to me before I die, I will die a happy man. But if you are unable to come because you cannot, don't worry. Stay with will understand, right? I will die in the happy thought of your friendship, something like that. Isn't that so? Alright, and we actually have the real letter in a PC. Okay? So, of course, as Bassanio reads his letter, he's getting very, very upset and agitated because he sees that he's going to lose. And he's agitated also because the friend is going to die because of him. So his conscience is being pricked. He's feeling very guilty, right? Because the friend is in this horrid situation because of him. Alright? So this is when Bassanio decides to come clean. What do I mean by that? He decides to tell Portia the truth about him. Right? Oh, before I tell you about what Bassanio said, I want to point out a few lines to you. Alright? In Portia's portion of it, you see there? You see, she says, I am proud of you. The last two lines of hers, and you must let me take half the sorrow that this letter brings you. Do you see those lines? Yeah? Right, underline that. Again, showing you the equality that she demands from him. Okay? I want to highlight to you all, girls. Alright, unlike most plays and most books of those times, alright? Here we see the hero of this play is actually a woman, isn't it? Did you all realize that? The lady is the one who saves the day. Alright, so she's actually a heroine. Portia is the one who wins the case. Alright, so again showing you how Shakespeare actually regarded them very highly. Alright, women. He did not think them as the lesser class of people. Okay? So she insists that she takes half of his sorrow, right? And this is when Bassanio comes clean, and he tells her, gentle lady, all right, I told you that I am only rich in blood. I did not have enough money, right? And that's the truth, right? So he had told her that I don't have much money. I'm poor, but I'm rich in blood. What does that mean? What does it mean to say I'm rich in blood? Can you read your book? Why? Why? Did you not look at your timetable? Huh? I want you to do this lesson. Okay, it's very important that you have book. What does it mean to be rich in blood? Does it mean that you have very healthy blood? Plus, B plus? No? What does it mean? Karen? It means a lot of passion. Wow. Where is your mind going? Alright. No, it does not mean that he's a very passionate man. Yes. And he has a lot of what? Family. Okay, you're onto something, Rashna. It means that you come from a very, very good family, a very high class. Right? So he can't get rich aristocrats and the very rich. Alright, so he comes from a very good family. But that's all. He doesn't have any money. He just has a very good name. Is that clear? Remember the money that he got from his family, what happened to it? Squandered it, isn't it? Right? So he is a bankrupt. But he tells here, Portia, I haven't been completely truthful to you. I told you I'm poor, actually less than poor. I told you I have no money, but actually I have less than no money. Does that make sense? Can you have less than no money? Which is what he says here, I have less than nothing. You see that line? Is that possible? Alright, let's take Kelly. Alright, and let's take Jury. Alright? Let's say Jury there's no money. Okay? And she comes to me. And she says, Mrs. Kyra, I have no money to buy food for recess. You lend me $1. Right? And I will lend Jury the $1. And I will tell her, Jury, I
I want the money back. Better return. Okay? Alright. So now Jury doesn't have any money and she also owes me money. So she is in negative one. If she gets $1, she's got to give it back to me. She'll still have nothing. Now, Kelly on the other hand, she has nothing, but she doesn't borrow from anyone. If she gets $1, she gets to keep it. So who is poorer here? Jury or Kelly? Who? Jury. Right now. Am I right? Do you understand the idea? Alright? So Bassanio says, I don't just have nothing, I have less than nothing. And the reason, alright, why I am standing here right now is because of this great friend who borrowed money on my behalf. Alright? And now that great friend is in trouble. Alright? And it's all because of me. Alright? And he says every letter on this, every word on this letter is like a bleeding wound to me. It's cutting me, it's hurting me. Can you see that line? Alright, every word in it is a bleeding wound. Alright, so it shows you how his conscience is being pricked and he feels really hurt for what he had done to Antonio. Okay, so because of that, alright, Portia, page 69, alright, tells him, alright, let it go. Alright, but before that, page 69, right, Solario says, Shylock, right, the third line from the top. I have never seen anyone who wants to destroy a man so badly. He's like an animal, right? He wants justice. And can you underline the last line as well? But nobody can stop him from calling for justice and the penalty of his bond. So this actually was what we did in our last lesson. Remember when we talked about justice? What is justice? Alright? Shylock has every right, and really when it's come to anything to him, the legal system can't do anything to him. He has every right to demand for the pound of flesh. Okay? Unless he chooses to show mercy, which obviously he's not willing to show. And then Jessica, Shylock's daughter, right? Do you like Jessica very much? I don't like her because she's not a very nice daughter. Right, and here again she shows herself. Right, of course, she does show that I am a very good girl and I'm not like my father at all. But I think that you can also hold that view that she betrays her father. Okay, and her father could be such a wretched man also because he has such a freedom for a daughter, right? Okay, so anyway. She says, I have heard my father say that he would rather have Antonio's flesh than 20 times the money. So this is where she reveals for the first time that Shylock is not interested in the money. He wants blood. Okay? And Bassanio then says some nice things about Antonio. He says that, my dearest friend, he's the kindest man, best natured man who never gets tired of helping people. So you can use those lines there to support Antonio's character. Antonio's character question comes up. Okay? And he says, alright, Portia asked him, how much did you borrow? And when Bassanio says 3,000, she goes, that's all? Give him 6,000. Settle the bond. Make him double, triple even. Alright? And make sure not a hair on your friend is hurt. Okay? But first, take me to church and marry me. And then you can go. Okay? I will give you all the money, all the gold you want to settle this silly debt. Okay? And page 70. Right? Bassanio then reads the letter Antonio wrote to him. Alright? And of course, if you read the letter, right, it's quite creepy. Right? He said, "Sweet Bassanio, my ships have all gone down, and the people I borrow money from are turning against me. I have very little money left, and I must pay the penalty on my bond to Shylock. If I pay, I cannot possibly live. So if you can come and see me when I die, you can forget about the money you had borrowed from me. But if you do it, but do as you wish, your love, in other words, Portia, does not want you to come, then pay no attention to this letter." Now, what does this letter show you seriously about Antonio? Very sacrificial character, isn't it? Alright, he's willing to sacrifice his happiness and even his life for Bassanio. Whatever makes you happy, Bassanio, alright? If you are happy just being there, you can't come and see me, that's fine. I'll die a happy man when you are happy. And I'm willing to give up my life for you as well. So you see that it's a very sacrificial character that he has. Okay? And of course, Portia is so stunned by it. She says, go right away, alright? Because here's a man who has put Bassanio's happiness above his own. So here, he has put Bassanio's happiness above his own. Okay, now I have finished scene 3 with y'all. I take it. So I'm not going to go through scene 3. Let's go to scene 4 straight away, girl. Okay? Now, right. Move along. It's actually a very I'll just explain it. Yes.
Is it Antonio's letter because he's basically saying, I'm going to die for this.
Yes, you could look at it that way. It is very manipulative in a way, like, it's okay if you can't come, it's alright. I'm doing that for you. But don't worry about it. Right? You can look at it that way, yes. And I do think so. Right? He does make Antonio feel very bad for it. But I don't think Shakespeare meant for us to interpret it as quite that way. I think that he honestly, or if you read a lot of guidebooks, they do want, there are the people who think, yeah, it's very manipulative. Now, not when we read it, it is manipulative. But whatever it is, the man is going to die for Bassanio. So we can't look at it as a manipulative man. Alright? He does look like he genuinely loves Bassanio and is willing to genuinely give up his life for this. Okay? Alright? Yes, the letter does seem like it's kind of making him feel bad. Alright? But I think he genuinely does love Bassanio. Okay, so as I was saying, let's look at scene 4 right now. Very quickly, I can finish this in 3 minutes, girls. Alright. The scene is maybe designed to move things along very quickly. Right? So you make each girl plot. Right? The central figure in this scene is Portia. Portia talking to Lorenzo first. Alright? Telling Lorenzo, I and Narissa are going to go to the monastery to live there until our husbands come back. Okay? Because our husbands are going through a difficult time right now. We cannot be seen Who's Balthazar? A servant. Now, don't get confused. Pay good attention here. She gives Balthazar a letter. Tells Balthazar, give this letter to Dr. Valerio. Who is Dr. Valerio? Is Dr. Valerio a doctor, medical doctor? No. Dr. Valerio is a lawyer. Okay, in this book, they will use the term judge. Okay, set here because the lawyer also happens to be the judge. Okay, we're very simple about it. Okay, now, so give this letter to Dr. Valerio. Dr. Valerio, after reading the letter, will give you two things. What are they? He will give you some clothes and he will give you another letter. Right? With this letter and the clothes, meet me at the ferry point. Okay? Sit here. So how many letters are there? 2 letters. Does she tell us what are in the 2 letters? No. But can we guess? Yes, we can. What do you think her letter to Dr. Valerio says? Even? Help? Alright. Okay, basically that's what it is. Help. Alright. She probably said in the letter that Antonio is in trouble. My husband is very, very upset. I want to go and stand and fight the case for them. I think I can do it. Okay, but I need your help to authorize me as a legal lawyer. Can you send a letter to authorize me as a lawyer? And can you also send some clothes so that I can disguise myself? Send here. Why do you think she wants to disguise herself as a male? Erica? Okay, good. Alright, Erica says they won't actually listen to her. She's female. Yes. Alright, they lived in a society where females were discriminated against. They were not going to be taken seriously. Even a female in a dress and a frock, people and said, my lord, no one's going to listen to her. And go, please, sit down and put some food down there. Alright, okay. So she had to be taken seriously. So she had to dress herself up as a male. Also, don't forget, she does not want to be recognized by her husband. Right? Because her husband, her dear husband, would feel seriously insulted and intellectually inferior to her if she is able to save his best friend and he can't. Right? So she wants to disguise herself for that. Set here. And of course, Dr. Valerio will write a letter authorizing her, as a lawyer. He will speak on his behalf in the court of letters. Set here. Right. Now I'm going to stop here. Right. When I come in the next lesson, I will finish up chapter 4 with scene 4, and I'm going to start on act 4 as well. On your part, girls, I need you all to finish your mind maps for the whole of act 3 so that I can give it to you all. So finish the act 3 mind map. Alright? The scene 2 and scene 3 and 4. Is that clear? Alright? Okay, let's
No. Yeah, lah, you cannot see her, but you can see her. You say hi to her. Why don't you greet me after that, say hi to her, okay? Princess is right. Okay, ready? Right, morning girls.
Good morning, Miss Scott.
Turn and say hi to everybody turn to your right. And then 3, 2, 1, let's say hi, okay? You wave, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. People can see what you're doing inside the class, you know. Like I was told, somebody eat in class. It's all my evidence there. Then your teacher will record and then after that bring your picture. Hey there, this person eat, you know. This person take sugar water or don't know what lah. You better make sure you check your own self lah. Okay. Okay. I really can't understand. I will tell you on this day, because our last lesson is great, and there's some mistake, common mistake I want to talk about. Now, even if you fail this paper, it doesn't matter because you know how to say, right? Some of you have the concept of Pythagoras theorem, you understand fully, but your presentation will not warrant you a mark for your exam. They are very particular about Pythagoras theorem explanation. That's why I need to walk you through this. The only person who got 2 marks is Glenn. Right about that. Okay, she has perfect presentation. Except that she needs out 1 unit. Only 1 unit. The rest not so well done. I mean, you got 3 out of 4 marks. So you got a 3 out of 4, you're good, right? Just make some small mistakes, right? And the 3 marks are Lavanya, Sabi, Evan, Joy. Oh no, sorry. That was the last 3 marks. So that's someone 3 marks. Joy, she did got that 3 marks, right? Because of the presentation. The rest I'm not going to give out unless you get 3 marks. So let's go to the give out now. The next person got 3 marks is Phoebe. And then Michelle as well. 3 marks. The rest are let's go. Another 3 mark person is Eric Cullen. Shannon Young also got 3 marks. I go on to 2 persons paper. I want you to take a look at your login, alright? Then I want you to run through, and this one you got to take notes because it's a Cambridge requirement on the way to present. Right? A very simple chapter, but marks are not easily avoided. Whose paper is holding? Jolene's paper and Jolena's paper. Are you ready? We are not the only one that make this little thing that I need to learn you about. So in general, there are more people who this, but I know I'll use their paper to taste and make it. But this person I know who this thing you want. You know what? It's time please right now. I'm not testing it. Okay. Let's take a look at the proper thing first. We have forgotten, let's just read the diagram. This is the triangle that is given to you. The job is to find PQ. So if you want to find PQ, all the numbers are given. 21 meter is given, 39, 12.7, 72. This one not given, she highlighted thing. This one not given, she highlighted thing. So easy for her to see. Now, this being the easiest to find side, this one obviously not easy. So we will then look at this big side that I need to find. Within this right angle triangle, this small one, two lines are already known. So what about the last one? Using Pythagoras theorem, it will be 21 squared equals to BQ squared plus 17.2 squared. Agree? Why not? Okay? So, now what she did, she actually wrote this down, and this is a very good practice. Right? Now let me put this down. Okay? So, why do you do this for start? Because I think all the other sections are practicing the very rigid way. First thing, write down by Pythagoras theorem, so that you remind yourself this Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Right. Then you state this line, like what she did, first line. Okay. Put in the numbers like what she did. Right. Also okay. Right. Now, next thing, you then start pressing counting later. Don't do so. So this step, not needed. Alright? This step, not needed. What should I do then? Alright? That Cambridge is interested in giving you a mark. Alright? Is here, where you put BQ squared equals to 21 squared minus 17.2. So we will never press calculator, we just follow the question and we put this. Alright? And then over here. So I will not write these numbers, okay, because I want to keep it exact. Like I should want to keep it exact. This line I will not want this. I will just keep it like this. Subsequently, I wrote here. This step is necessary. I didn't penalize her, but this step is really necessary. Alright? Where I need to see you making BQ the subject. The subject means to say you are not the square. Okay? Then you tell me 21 square minus 17.2. Again, I don't keep calculator, I just not too much, I just square root. Alright? Now don't put a plus minus there, because if you put a plus minus there, you have to show me the negative answer and then you reject. So there's one person who give me plus minus, but at the end of the day, you gave me only a positive answer. Now when you do so, you lost one negative answer. You cannot just anyhow throw the answer. Oh gosh. If I stop here, then you will miss the next one. Yes, that is your job, right? Okay, so like that. So this step is where your first method mark will be. Right? This step is a crucial step. Got to highlight this. Alright, so those people who miss this step, I wrote it down for you. Everyone, I wrote it down. So please make sure you put down the step. Send me that. Extension. Then, open your mouth, I want paper, check the diagram.
here. So I got my BQ already. Then I press calculator and I'll take 3SF. 3SF and set 0. Somebody put 12.05, or somebody is quite a number. So you don't know how to count significantly. So that's the second. Alright? And then of course there is a need of unit. So the final answer 12.0 meters is 1 mark. Anything missing that A1 will be gone. Clear enough? Meters gone. Meter missing, marks will be gone. 3SF, you put 1 more significant figure, also gone. Right? Now, can I alert you why is this step so important? In all maths presentation I mentioned before, whatever they are calculating, unknown must be made subject before you key in your final answer. Tell me the final answer. For example, area. Why is the board so like that? You know the rules, right? I told you, right? I'm writing over. Area equals to half base times time, and you can see through one writing. Only 1% got one, and the rest sit there expecting the words to go off by itself, and you can see through the words, you accident. Area equal to half base times height, right? I know maybe the area 50. I know the base maybe 10, but I don't know the height. My job is to find the height. You cannot tell me h equals to the final answer. You have to tell me h equals to 50 divided by 5. You have to see this step. Alright? Cambridge says if this final answer is wrong, because you make careless mistake, you press calculator accidentally, make some wrong numbers here, they will look at this next step which is here to give you your M1. This is your A1. Right? Now if A1 is correct, you accidentally miss this step, they will still close one eye. Alright? But all these must be shown. But the moment A1 is wrong and you don't have this step, it will not be an M1, it will be a 0 totally for this whole question. It will be a 0 mark out of 2. You understand? Alright, so this step, making the unknown the subject, is a crucial step in all maths working out. Alright, so I'm reminding you in Pythagoras theorem, in any maths calculation. Clear enough? Alright, so you don't have to ask, just show me the step. And then the final answer. Cannot cut short that. Right, back here. So, subsequently, we get the answer. So, let's take a look at part B now. Part B asks for the distance between the projections of the line P, which is this plane color one, right? HK. Okay, so how are you going to find this? I will probably use this bigger triangle, which is also a right angle triangle. I know this line that's 39. I know this 12.7. I found this just now, which is 12. Remember that you have to memory lock the answer. Right? Lock the answer in the calculator. So I got this line, I got this line. So my only unknown is VH. Don't make VH equals to 17.2 plus AH. Just talk about it as VH first. Right? When you split this up, like what she has done, 17.2 plus AH, the whole thing squared. The mistake comes in. Your algebra is not good. What happened is this. Right? I'm looking at this bigger one. This is VK. This is H. This is P. I know this 39. I know this is 12.7 plus 12.0. Right? This will be about 24.7 meters. Right? Over here, I know that this is 17.2 meters. Right? When I take Pythagoras theorem, I will take PH square equals to EB square plus EH square. I will not split this up. Alright, I'll put in the number 39 square equals to 24.7 square plus BH square. Subsequently, I make BH the subject. This will be 39 square minus 24.7 square. BH will then be square root of this. Notice I didn't press calculator, I just keep popping the number as per the question. Now I press calculator, therefore BH is what? What is BH? Is it 30.2? Is it 30.2? So it's 30.2 meters. Subsequently, I find KH. I know that BH is actually KH plus 17.2. So I put in 30.2 equals to KH plus 17.2. Then I solve for KH. Remember, I have to make KH the subject. I cannot press calculator first. 30.2 minus 17.2. And now we'll get the answer. This number must be blocked. Remember, this one is block answer. This will not be whole string of numbers. So this whole string of numbers, then you take square, then you take square root. Subsequently, this number will definitely not be exact with the whole long string. Subtracting 17.2. What is the answer? Something got it right. Then what was your answer? 13.1. 13.1 plus 2. Yes. 30. 30. 12.9. Yeah, I will not. Remember, it is actually a log number. But when I present, I don't present a whole string when I write down. You are crazy if I write down the whole string. That's why I write up to 3 SN. Minimum 3 SN, you can put more. You want to 3 EP, 5 EP, also okay, up to you. Alright, I don't look at 30.2 minus 17.2. I look at the whole string minus 17.2. My final exact answer is 12.9. Understand this? Okay. Now this way is easy. Now this the other way when people actually did not use pH. Instead they use they say pH squared equals to PB squared plus 17.2 plus KH the whole thing squared. And they say it's 39 squared equals to 4.7 squared plus 17.2 plus KH the whole thing squared. Now you are stuck here. You replace the only thing that was different was here. Okay, instead of writing BH, you wrote 17.2 plus KH. Nothing wrong. This is still correct. But the algebra coming wrong is when you multiply, you put the power inside the bracket just like this. And this is wrong. It's a wrong concept. And I mentioned to you before, I've learned this before, you tell me what should be the correct way. You cannot multiply this in, you multiply this in, it's wrong. So the correct way should be this thing if you still don't know, I can assure you all, as of the year exam, you will still not know this thing. And then this thing will happen all the way until the level. This is the most basic concept. Why? What is the correct way? What does this mean? Louder, you say. What's the meaning when this whole bracket is square? 17.2 plus KH. Times 17.2 plus KH. Yes, that is. The meaning of the square means the whole bracket multiplied by itself again. Alright, and what do you do? I told you one method how to expand this. One way, which way was it? Your rainbow method, remember? Your rainbow method, then this whole thing multiplied by the whole bracket and 4. The numbers will end up with 4 terms. Remember your a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Right? But if you multiply the power inside the bracket, you only have two terms. You lost the other two terms. It means conceptually it's wrong. Alright? That's why she didn't get it right because she multiplied the power inside the bracket. Right? And hence she got this number. So I told her it's a wrong concept. So you see my note there, I'll tell you wrong concept means you have multiplied the power inside. And it was very common in your paper when I see this. I'm a little bit shocked, you know, because this is the month of August. You went through two class tests on this topic, one common test on this topic already. So 3 times tested, but yet you make this mistake. Common test this time round, the last class test, you had this, you know, because this chapter was in chapter 3 or 4. Right? So then it was our first common test as well. We had at least 3 times of testing on this concept. And if you are still making mistake on this, you seriously need to practice and write it down to remind yourself. You cannot multiply the power itself. Alright? Now, when you multiply like that, you'll find that there are 4 terms. Very hard to manage. Cannot manage at all. Alright? So don't bring it down first. Just use pH. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Alright? So those people break this down into 17.2 plus KH. Please use the whole thing called pH. Alright? So this one I'm trying to then the next one I will Venus paper. Let's take a look at it. This one not so common in our class, but very common when I mark students exam streams. Alright? Whether you are Sec 2, Sec 3 or Sec 4, they make this mistake. So I'm glad that there's one sample for me to show you so that you will do this. So Jovina don't have to feel upset about it. You are giving them a good lesson. Now what is wrong is here. C squared equals to A squared plus B squared is a formula for yourself. It's not a recognized formula. It's a formula for yourself. So you put this down, you put in the numbers. But you did not replace an A. You see, you replace the C. Let me just zoom it in. You replace the C by 21. You replace the B by 17.2. What is the A? Is this A an exact symbol inside the question? No. You have to replace the A by BQ squared in this case. Because the A represents BQ. Now you have here about BQ. So all this thing will be called BQ squared, BQ squared, BQ squared, BQ. You can, I know you did answer the question at the end of the day, but your presentation warrants 0 mark. When it's an N0, A being correct is called accidental correct answer. So whole thing is 0 mark. You understand? So it's a very grave mistake when this happens. Clear enough? Alright? Make sure all other things are away. Let me see it. Confiscated, not done, thrown, crushed, destroyed. I make it very clear. I don't think I can see that. When I walk you, that was pretty advancing. So, same applies here because you repeated the step twice. What is your B? Your B is actually BH. B is your BH. Can you see that? So you do have the concept of Pythagoras theorem, but the presentation wasn't happening. Now, ladies, I should not be saying this. This is the month of July. I've repeated 6 months. Tell me what is wrong with this one. Right? No units. I know you have 6 years of reinforced German practice. That's the reason why it is so natural. But you've got to change. Alright, you have 3.5 years to unlearn and relearn. Then after that, you go for your level. If you still don't take this chance to change, you will not pass the exam well. And you probably will fail. Alright, give the presentation. Alright, so this one I will tell you. Get to the SM answer, I will watch the Alright, when the accuracy of the question is not specified, then it's always 3 SM unless otherwise. Alright, it's stated in the exam coverage. We follow and so this one, I hope you are clearer with how it is I'll give you one more little quiz on Pythagoras theorem the next lesson. Because today actually you need to absorb one short. Yes, Madam.
Yeah. For the answer for question 2, I
Oh, which
it's
one?
question
The topic.
yeah, I think it's 30.0 exact because 12.9 after 12.9 there's an 8 after 9, so it will become 13.0.
I need the calculator. Those people got it wrong. Get the is it 0? So it's 0. That means maybe those is wrong. Is it? Alright, so it's 21. The second part 2 is HK is what again?
HK is
30.0. 30.0 PSM. Is it 30.0 or those people or DH? 30.0 or 30? I think it's 30.1, you know. Did you lock the number? I did it one time before I marked this paper. So if I mark all the 30.1 corrections, correct? This time, the teacher will do it in front of you. It's a waste of time to show you how to lock the number. So what was the figure? 0.14, 5.16. This so lock this number. 4.04 the whole string. Plus 4.7 square root. Subtracted from 9 square. Let's square root 30.1. 30.1 is answer. I took the whole string. I took it. So the answer is 30.141 something. So to 3SM, I'll present it as 30.1. Right? Then subsequently subtracting 17.2. So the final answer is 12.9 meters. To 3SM is so 12.9 meters. Okay. Is it okay? Right. So this one clear, huh? Any other questions? Now take out your triangle paper and you want to move on. Recently we were asked to do something. I know I thought this theorem homework, and I need it later. Let me finish up this triangle paper. Right? Take your triangle worksheet and then we want to do it. This, right? Theta will be 15 degrees. This will be BCM. This will be 9.7. This is B, center. B. I write a capital letter. Not supposed to be a capital letter. It's supposed to be a small letter. I'm scared to say that sense. So I'm pretty sure it's BCM. Right? I give you 1 minute for you to solve B. Do it on your third triangle. 1 minute, This is how fast, right? What is your answer? You need to do what is your answer? First one, tell me which triple ratio have you chosen? Which triple ratio have you chosen? Okay, how many sign the rest? Oh, tangent and sorry. Sine. Okay, who chose sine? Is option 1. Who chose cosine? Is option 2. If you choose tangent, is option 3. Sine, cosine, tangent. Okay, not too bad. If one person chose another, the rest is the same. So sine is the correct ratio. Why is sine the correct ratio? Because this is your angle. And I love what Jovina is doing. She counted this angle right now. Now herself as this one. That's the difference. Because it's this angle that's staring at me. Who is the opposite? This is the opposite. This is the opposite that this one has been my O because it's the longest. So I have an O and an H. Who must be in front? The so, right? Or so, right? So this must be S. So why take so long to decide? Immediately label your sides of the triangle after you color the angle. Right? Once you color the angle, quickly label the sides. Who is opposite? Who is adjacent? Who is hypo? Once done, think about what was given. Opposite given is hypo. Hypo is 5 H. Right? Then what is the length? So all this can be done in 30 seconds. Right? 30 seconds, you should be able to do this up. Then you should be able to set this up. You'll be sine something, sine what? Sine 15 degrees. Right? Equals to opposite, right? Which is your 9.7 over your hypotenuse, which is B. Now don't put CM in between answers. It's very messy. Don't put the CM there, don't put the CM there. Right? Units will only be the final answer. Right? And you know you have to cross multiply. Right? So when, and I see most of you could write up to here. B sine 15 degrees equals to 9.7. After that, you are stuck. Your job is to find B. How to unlock B? What is the connection between B and sine 15? What is the connection? Times. There is a multiplication, isn't it? So how to unlock? Divide by 2. Divide by sine 15. Right. Degrees. Both sides. Okay, so you do this. Right? So you divide by sine 15, both sides, you are left with just B alone. And this one will be 9.7 over sine 15. Now, tell me your answer. 37. What is your answer? 37? I thought 37. Correct. 2.2. 2.2. Oh, this number very simple. 9.7 divided by sine 15 only. What's the answer? What's the answer? Sorry? 37.53 SF. You get 37.53 SF? Who got it? Not bad. Then why you quiet? I'm asking you times. You make me work so hard. Right? So the answer is 37.5. 37.5 is still wrong, but you tell me that's wrong. See it? There's a need for difference. And after you tell the marker, it's 3 SF. It's not an exact answer. Alright? Now then, I think yesterday something reminded me that you got a different answer even though you press your calculator. Right? So I think you remember you see one something here. What's this thing on the computer? Read me what this is on the computer. What you get? D. It's the letter D, yeah? D for landmark, D. You got to make sure that when you do triple, it's a D. If it's not a D, it is a G, you will get a very, very different answer, even though they have the same working set. Your final answer will be different. You understand? So, you got to make sure it's a D. If you accidentally change it to another alphabet letter, you have to change it back to a D. You know how to change it back? You will play your calculator, right? There's this thing called mode, shift mode. You see all the different options. I want D that stands for 3. So I'll take option 3. Okay, the rest you will learn it later when you do it. Okay, so once I press 3, I'll get this change to D. You understand? Right? So let's right there. So this triangle, top triangle. Triangle looks like that, right? Is here, right? B was here. BCM. This is my 90 degree. Right? Then the angle is 36 degree. Okay? And then side is A. So I think I want to focus 13. And then our focus is one unknown, find the unknown. Give you 1 minute, shall we do this fast? Now we should do 1 minute, something now. What is your answer? answer? 10.9. All of us get 10.9 cm. Who didn't get that? If you didn't get it, I want you to look at your friend's answer so that at least you can double check. Right? This is the question, right? This is the triangle. So we look at this one. She needs something. What did she miss out? Right? All wrong. Right, this one, maybe. This triangle is like this, right? And 8 degrees. A. And 14 here. Find me. 1 minute again. Ready, right? What is your answer? 7.44. Very good. Did you get 7.44? Okay, that's no, because no tangent is adjacent opposite over adjacent is in what one, right? So plus then but you could get right? You get it? 7.44. Then okay, so you get it. So this is okay, right? 7.44. Okay. Remember, I need to see this step. This is where your M1 is. I told you before. Next one. Are we warm up? I give you a bit more challenging. Oh yes, it's A over 14. I don't know why she cross multiply. She still get the correct answer. This is called Fiona's are really long. Don't worry, the examiner will make sure you have it. Very good that she pointed out. She saw it. Okay. Where is it? Alright. She remember I told you Papaya is T-O-A, right? Because it's our one, right? It's T-O-A. It's quite sharp, right? That's a bit sharp, based on what does she write, right? How many that? Based on that. So this is a friend. I put this on, not only put the hand and I'm walking now. I put this on for you like greater, opposite of a Jason now. No. Where's mine? Where's mine? And she decided to apply for there. So the moment you go, name the sides, you will actually get the triple ratio wrong. So be careful. This is the angle. This must be opposite. This must be your adjacent. So tangent is actually opposite over adjacent, so it's 8 over 14. Then after that you cross multiply. So you get 14 tangent with 8 equals to 8. Understand? Alright, be careful, Are you warm up already? Thank you. I'll give you 2 minutes. Not delay, huh? This 6 cm, oh, it's a B. It's a B. It's vertical. It's a round, huh? 2 minutes started already, huh? So to play hair, huh? Already? Hey, what is the answer for A? 9.95. What about B? 6.71. Right? And again, you didn't call it, right? I know why you do this. He said, you know why you do it. Or you accidentally do it. Actually, right, you don't have to scan it. You know why? When you say hi, that means you ignore it. So, were you aware of those mistakes? Right? You actually don't need to put a CN and final answer because the question gave you A CN. So you only need to find A. The CN was given to you. My job is to find A. A is the value. Unless the CN was not there, find A. The idea to tell me is 9.95. You understand? Right? So actually you should know. So okay, you got lucky, accidentally correct. Okay, so actually no need units. Because the units is given in the question. Okay. So just now earlier on, all the questions are got CN there, right? So practice it. Okay, Amanda, were you aware? Just accidentally. Smaller than. So, okay, so B equals 6.71. Yes. Okay. Good question asked. Is it wrong because CN? Mathematically, of course, it's not right. But it's not very mistake. Number of minus and not plus. However, when the paper becomes easy, then it becomes tricky. They say you never answer the question. Then it becomes wrong. Just like in current scientific express, just like go back to the current test paper. Current test was easy. Because it was easy, there are many distinctions, high distinction, right? So then they go straight in the presentation. So the value, what's the one units, right? They put all minus 1 mark. So then, not that marks, they don't answer it. Right? So if you ask me, necessary or not, will you be penalized? It depends on how the one. Ready? Is it the last two triangles already? Last two triangles already? Okay, good. Next one. Once I finish this side, I can have this. I love you. Don't you like it? It's fun, right? Don't you do this side? How long? How small? What can I do? Only a right angle triangle. I can find me sides of the angle. I'm not letting you find an angle yet. Alright? You got to see how up. Let's look at the sides of that. Alright? So ready? Next one. Okay, 2 minutes. Finish. Done. What is your F? What is your F? I'm going 4 parts. What is your E? 6.35. Very good. Alright? So did you get that? Did you get that? No, something wrong. Opposite over opposite. First one, tangent 42.2 degrees is E over 7, so E is this. Now I need the CM because I need to give you the CM on the question. 3 SF, CM. Okay? Next, cosine 42.2, she's follow the number. Did you follow the number? Now, 7 over F. And so F will be 9.456. Okay? Alright, now I will want you to use the given 7 in all your working. Though I know you can use tangent. Tangent for 2.2, you can use E over 2.f, right? Let's use sine. Sine will be E over F. E already found in the previous question, right? So you will substitute it. If you want to do so, this number must be in memory block inside the calculator before you can use. But I will not advise you to do so because if you make mistakes here, this mistake will carry forward in the next part as well. So try to use only those figures given by the number. You understand? Right? At your level, it's still manageable. Okay? When you're in sec 3, then you have no choice but to use the calculator answers. Right, one last question. This is the last triangle. The last triangle. Can I give you? Let's do the one that you need to find the angle. Alright? So that at least we have a bit of variety. Ready? Go draw the triangle first. Just see the illustration, and then after that we'll use it to apply it straight. Much more time to have. Once I finish this, you can finish a whole set of those all by yourself. Right? Because I told you I'm already finished all the questions. So the unknown will be Peter. Right? And then I will have maybe 3 and 5. Use a nice. Don't write first, I'm just illustrating, showing you. Which trigo ratio will you use? Which trigo ratio will you use? By now you should write constant, right? Which one? Sine. Yes, enough. Sine. 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 Theta. There's a name to it, right? So we need to write it equals to 3 over 5. How do you find theta? Cross multiply? What cross? So what? You divide by sine or sine. And you divide by sine. Is this such a thing? Such a thing. Right? So I will take. If I want to find this 3p, I have to press sine, then this angle, right? I press sine. Then I will get press sine out of it, right? So if I want to get this, I will take away the sine, right? So I don't press sine. What is unlocking sine? Sine inverse. Right? Opposite of sine will be sine inverse. Hence, you will take sine inverse both sides. Sine inverse both sides. When you take sine inverse both sides, what is going to happen? Only the right first, don't the right first because without you can do right first. I'm left with 1 right? Okay, so I take sine inverse both sides. So what happens is sine x theta equals to 3p. I put the sine inverse both sides. Sine inverse. Sine inverse. My sine inverse and the sine will counteract and give you 1 whole. Right? 1 whole multiplied by theta equals to sine inverse 3p. So therefore, what is my theta? Now I press calculator. Where is your sine inverse method? Where is your sine inverse method? Very good. What do you want? S-I-N power negative 1. Yes. Calculate this. I press 3 and sine. What's the prices? 3 and sine. You see the sine inverse come up? You see this? Now 3. 1.9. Why stop at 0.9? 3 as 1 dp. All angles to 1 dp unless otherwise stated. So tell the doctor, what is that? It's 1 dp. Before you go close, it's only like that one thing, right? But you don't log in has got more than this. Next thing you will see you have time in this time. This close bracket, right? There's something else will multiply by 3p first, then it takes us out and all under the bracket. So it's a good practice to close. Okay. Right? Okay, one last pointer. Let's try this. For you to do it, please. Okay. 2 minutes to finish one. Wait 2 minutes. And open. Just as COD was not improved. COD was not improved. Right? I made a mistake here. Not mistake. I missed out one thing. Give the bell ring. You want to ask a question? Raise your hands. Look at the paper. How many people? You told me on the whole stack. Big yawn. Yes. They will be extra. Okay? Only the one. They go one line. Okay, you call me a question. Just hello and then you stop. Most people don't have just take out a piece of this and just do our print for you the next time. Okay? Don't need to copy question, I don't waste time. Just use a piece of paper and stop. This is a question, very short one. What? Nothing else. me and you. Why would we do this? And you leave the place out, or take it off. Just make it stuck to this. Make sure you know the more that's even of the form. You're making my next lesson.